Szabo.
Yes.
You don't pronounce the Z.
Actually, we don't pronounce the S. Szabo.
Got to put the hand.
Oh,
yep,
yes,
there you go.
Okay. We don't pronounce the S, so it's a hard Z.
Oh, so it's Szabo.
Szabo, yes.
Like
that's not the correct pronunciation. It's a Hungarian name.
Okay.
So you're not supposed.
Szabo.
It's Szabo.
Is it really?
You're not supposed to pronounce the Z, but it was Americanized when my family moved here, so Szabo
Okay.
it is now.
Szabo, but I've heard it like with an S, like
Yes.
Szabo.
Yeah, there's probably 1,000 different ways people pronounce it.
Okay. Okay, Bella Szabo.
Yes.
All right, good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. Bella Szabo, the executive director for the Springfield Area Arts Council.
Yes,
I got the
it's
A's.
a big name.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does an executive director do?
Everything.
I feel like everybody, I hear all these what's an executive director do?
It really depends on the organization. So
Okay.
because the Arts Council is so small, and like when I started, I was the only employee, full-time employee.
Okay.
I did everything. I was the HR department. I was the financial department. I was my own secretary. I ran all the programs. I oversaw all the meetings for the boards, and like literally anything you can think of that goes into running an organization. It was a department of one.
And where was that at?
With the Arts Council.
At the Arts Council, okay.
Yeah. We've grown since I
Okay.
started. So now we've got a second position to help out with the programming aspect. So I do.
But they left, right?
Yes, they
Yeah,
left.
they left.
We're hiring.
Okay.
So now. I still do everything, but the program director, once we get a new person in,
Yeah.
helps support in the programmatic aspect of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got your hand in a lot of stuff. All the art initiatives here in town, Levitt Amp, which we're going to talk about, which I'm such a fan. I'm a Levitt lover. I love it. I need to get a shirt that says Levitt lover.
Yeah, every year I think we give them out. So.
Oh, y'all give them out?
Yeah, Miles T-shirts comes.
Oh,
and
yeah, Miles is amazing.
He gives away T-shirts and a fun merchandise.
I must not have been in that area when he did it.
He's
so.
usually like right up next to the stage.
That's where we are, because we're the hot dog people.
Yes,
we give away
we're
hot dogs.
on the opposite end, though.
Oh, yeah. See, we stay over here by the ketchup and mustard.
Yes.
We don't go anywhere else. Okay, a couple zingers to begin with. You good with that?
Yes.
You're in art, you're in music. Let's throw it all around.
Let's do it.
Okay. I was thinking about this. What kind of people make the best art? Ones that are healed or ones that are maybe fractured?
That's such an interesting
Yeah.
question. From my perspective, I feel like there's neither one would be better than the other.
Okay.
Because they both approach it differently since
Okay.
they're at such different points in their lives.
Okay.
So I feel like, maybe the ones who are healed have been fractured. And so
Yeah.
they've got that experience, but now they have a whole new experience that brings a whole different
Like they
touch.
carry the wound with them, but it's maybe not so pronounced.
Yes, yeah. So it changes their artwork in that way.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody knows fractured,
Which one cut off their ear?
Van Gogh.
Yeah, Van Gogh. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
They can definitely produce some art. Yeah. So yeah, I do think though that both are incredible in their own ways though.
What an executive director thing to say, because that was about as diplomatic as you could get. Okay, next one. Since you're running Levitt right now, you're managing it, you're going to be running it now that Jay's gone with Levitt. Okay, first concert you remember?
Okay, 2 years ago is when I started working.
No. First concert in your life.
Oh, in my whole life?
In your whole life.
Okay. Oh, easy.
Yeah.
All American Rejects.
That was your first
That
concert?
was my first concert.
Oh, gosh, I feel so old right now. No, I mean,
Yes.
they're rad. I love them, but
Yeah, no,
I mean, I was like 40 deep by they.
my sisters got me a birthday gift. It was my 15th birthday. And they took me down to the pageant in St. Louis to see All American Rejects. And at that time, they had already, it wasn't the beginning. It was like in the midst of their popularity. So, but I am young when you when you look at it like that.
Where's my Metamucil? I need to take it right now. Oh my goodness. All right, and pause. I want to make sure this on. You're on. Okay, good. All right. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
What is your personal bent? Art that comforts or art that disturbs?
Disturbs?
Provokes. Is prophetic. Let's say that.
I prefer that.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can find comfort in so many things.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
So putting yourself out of your comfort zone and experiencing art like that helps you grow, me personally. And I really think it's important to continue to learn and teach yourself about the world.
Okay.
So yeah.
So art that is prophetic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's probably mine too.
Yeah.
Okay. As the executive director, what's more difficult, getting funding or getting people to get into the art scene?
Definitely funding.
Okay.
People already love the arts.
Okay.
So they're.
But I'm talking, I mean, if you love the arts, you're already into it. But
Exactly.
getting new people into it.
You know, from that perspective, it can be challenging for sure, but I would still say that funding is a bigger challenge.
Okay.
Especially like right now with the way the economy is. So many people have to be very careful with their spending. So many businesses are feeling this and nonprofits are feeling it. Grant funding's being pulled. Like so many avenues that were much more reliable, let's say 10 years ago, are no longer reliable in the same way that they used to be. So funding is definitely difficult to find. Yeah.
How much of your job would you, percentage-wise, if you could throw out a rough percentage, how much would you say you dedicate your time to funding?
I probably dedicate maybe like 20%, but I should dedicate more.
Okay. 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 What do you think's more important to create art? Boredom or pain?
Huh.
I'm going to say pain.
Yeah, I was going to say boredom.
Why would you say boredom?
I would say boredom because boredom to me is a way that like motivates you to do more.
Yeah.
But like if I'm in pain, I want to wallow in that. I don't want to wallow in boredom. I want to wallow in self-pity with the pain. So I'm not necessarily feeling creative as an artist.
Okay.
I feel like boredom is so motivational to me to get up, get out there and try something new, make a new body of work or, you know, whatever it may be.
See, I would feel like pain has shaped me so much that it has shaped my voice, whatever voice I have, and whatever craft I have. It shaped me, and I would say that's the most important thing that has shaped my life and my voice.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
That we have two different takes on that.
For sure. And I totally see your perspective on that because I think
Don't you go diplomatic on me.
No. I really do think that pain helps you create your artwork.
Yeah.
But I still stand by boredom being the thing that is most important to get you to do the artwork.
We're not bored anymore. I mean, you know, like up until I moved here to Springfield and I took this job, I had a flip phone. I did, like, that was only 3 years ago. So
oh my goodness.
I had a flip phone for the last 4 years before that, and it was amazing. And now now I'm on the phone all the time, and we don't do that. Microsoft had a study. It's like 87% of people will reach for their phones when they're online waiting for coffee.
Yeah.
So like when you go to Arrowroot or Custom Cup, like you watch people, 87%. So be weird and go watch people. How about that?
Yes.
And how about it for the old man with the random facts? All right. Last one here. What's a local artist you wish people talked about more?
I feel like Felicia Olin is a cop-out answer, but
I don't even know who that is. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then this is a great answer.
Okay.
She has been an inspiration to me since I was like, I grew up seeing her artwork everywhere. Like every art show that I went to, or art fair, I should say, that I went to, she was there selling her work.
Yeah.
And it just spoke to me the moment I saw it.
Okay.
And I mean, you can find her all over the place. She's
Felicia Owen?
Felicia Olin.
Olin.
Yeah, she's got a mural at the Hoagland.
Ooh.
She sells her work at Wild Rose.
Okay.
And Daisy Jane's.
Okay.
And I'm sure a bunch of other places.
Yeah.
But I'm just obsessed with her work.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I really, like, every single piece is so unique. And I just want the best for her. I just love her work so much.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I can never call myself an artist again in this town because I don't know Felicia Olin. All right. All right. That's good. I'm glad we got a chance to spotlight somebody like that. That's pretty sweet. Well, okay. So, like, you are the executive director for the Spring Area Arts Council.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do so much. You do the theater, you do Levitt. We'll talk about that. You do some galleries and curate. You were a ceramicist. I'm glad I said that right. But you're one of your first moves. You've been in the job for what? A year?
2 years.
2 years. Okay.
In this position, yes.
Okay. So like one of your first moves is you did something called red light conversations. Is that what it's called?
Red light night.
Red light night. I just
Yes.
think of Netflix when I heard it. But red light night. And the first conversation you had was with AI and art.
Yeah.
Let's talk about AI and art. I feel like that's like a really important conversation.
It is. It
okay.
is.
What did you learn? What did you express? What do you think was the biggest takeaway from that conversation?
So that conversation was specifically designed to help people understand how AI is used in the arts, the impact it has on our artists, and essentially how to identify if AI is being used.
And that was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. So things have changed a lot.
Things have changed so much.
Yes. And the key takeaway I wanted with that was to make sure that people could look at artwork and immediately recognize if this was AI generated or not, because I think it's very important for people to know if this is created with AI or not.
Do you think people can tell the difference now?
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
I would say generally that I'm pretty good at spotting it, but I recently saw an ad. It was a video on YouTube, and I wasn't really paying attention to it, and I just thought it was a regular video.
Okay.
My husband saw it, and he was like, "Oh, I can't believe this whole thing's AI generated." And I was like, what are you talking about? And so I had to rewatch it, and I was like, oh my God, that completely caught me off guard. I didn't realize it was AI generated. You have to really look and pay attention to know. And I feel like things are definitely getting more and more difficult for people to identify it now. Yeah.
What were your feelings on the state capitol? What was it called? They did made it all AI.
Was it the county?
Yeah, the count.
They did a logo for the 250th.
Yeah, for the 250th, they used AI.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not a fan that they did that. I think that doing that takes away from our own community. Now an artist doesn't have that job to design a logo. And when you use AI to create a final product like that, there aren't many regulations right now, legally speaking, with how AI can be used in that regard. And there's a lot of copyright infringement that happens because it pulls data from everywhere. And so it essentially is stealing other artwork from artists who have copyright and uses it to inform its own design. So when you make that your finished product, not only do you take away potential jobs for local artists, you're also stealing artwork from artists across the world. And I think it's really important to have that human touch in art. I think that's what makes art art. You know, if computers are just making art, I don't necessarily consider that capital A art.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, what I'm going to play devil's advocate. I don't particularly appreciate AI. Like, I think the AI, if AI cures cancer, I think I'll love it. But as far as like making a meme, I don't know if that's like the thing I want AI to do.
Yeah.
But what the devil's advocate, or the other side of that, is like, do you think it actually takes away, just like the calculator doesn't take away from math, AI wouldn't take away from creativity, the impulse for whatever that human is to make something?
I can agree with that.
I don't know. I'm not like saying I agree. I'm just saying, like, I can. There's one side of me that's like, well, I'm trying to see the other side.
Right. So, kind of on the calculator math idea.
Yeah.
Calculators are tools that
Yeah.
we use.
Right.
I feel like AI should be a tool
Okay.
we use, but not necessarily from start to finish.
Yeah.
Because if you're just prompting AI to make something, you don't really have to be creative in the composition of it or the colors that go into it.
Yeah.
You can just say, make me a logo that is for this company. And
Yeah.
you don't have to put any thought into that. And I feel like when you do that, it pulls out the creativity that comes from humans.
Yeah.
That comes from the artists. And you lose what makes art. And with calculators, it is a tool that helps you get to the final product.
Yeah.
And if you were to use AI in that way of like helping you make concepts or helping you make sketches or anything along those lines, but you're the one to create that final product and, you know, make sure that the circle is actually a circle.
Yeah.
And that like all of
Yeah.
the lines properly connect. I think that's very, very important
Okay.
in the use of AI. So I think it's a great tool for you to use, but it shouldn't be the thing that makes everything.
So
for
you don't
us.
have so you do have like you do have some spots that you would say it could be used in the art community.
I do think it can be used.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. And
I mean, that's something new I genuinely appreciate you taking a stand, because I feel like anytime in our community somebody takes any kind of stand with AI, it just you get demolished.
you do. It's very polarizing.
Oh, it's super polarizing. I don't
You
even know why we're
either-
talking about it right now.
You either absolutely hate it in every way and you refuse to use it and you hate
Yeah.
everything about it, or you're all about it and you use it in every way, shape, and form you possibly could.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the middle though with it. I
Okay.
do use AI to help me.
Are you a middle kind of road person?
I think I really am.
Okay.
I would
You
say
said that.
so.
You've kind of like you kind of like you walked that balance line in so many other answers.
I would say I'm very middle of the road.
Where'd you learn that? What is that? What is that?
I don't
Are you
know.
a middle child?
I'm not. Well,
Okay.
I kind of am. So I'm the oldest for me and my brother, but I have two older stepsisters that came into the picture when we were kids.
Okay.
So like at one house I was a middle sibling, and then at the other house
Yeah.
I was the older child. So
Okay.
kind of middle child, kind of not.
back and forth. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so AI. So you do think there's a spot for AI in the arts community?
I mean, AI is here to stay. You know, we've got it.
It's already here.
It's already here. It's only going to continue to grow,
Yeah.
or it'll collapse completely. Who knows?
Yeah, it could. It
Yeah,
could very well.
it totally could. But I think that it's important to, you know, understand what it is and how to use it
Yeah.
responsibly.
Okay.
Unless you're totally against it and you don't want to use it, like
It's impossible not to use it, but yeah.
it's everywhere. It's in everything. So,
Yeah, I mean, you can do your best not to use it,
Yeah.
but it is, people auto-generate things online. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so that's because the community, you don't represent all of the arts community, but you represent a large voice in the arts community. And I think a large voice pushes back against AI. And so I think that's just going to be more and more conversations.
Yeah.
Do you have another conversation coming up with the red light night? What is it?
Red Light Night.
Red Light Night.
Yes. So the idea with that program is to give a platform for
Right.
artists to talk about like provocative topics or controversial topics. I love the program. It's actually something that my professors did in my undergrad, and I loved it there, so I wanted to bring it to this community. Funding, we talked about this earlier, is an issue.
Yeah.
And on top of that, capacity. You know, I mentioned I'm the only
only one
full-time
right now.
staffer right now, and we have like 13 different programs that we run on top of all the administrative things that I have to do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So Red Light Night at the moment has been tabled because it's just not something I've got the capacity or the funding for.
Okay.
I think it's an important program though to have.
Oh, I think so. I think it's interesting with you specifically because someone who walks the middle of the road and is very diplomatic, you're using that as an apparatus, whether that's something internal or whether that's something that you really resonate with that you don't want to do in your personal life. But like, I find that incredibly fascinating. I find that, I'm not a therapist either, but I find that incredibly fascinating.
I think it's really important to be able to give people a voice.
Yeah.
And I've grown up debating topics all the time on like beliefs and political stances. And
Good.
I hate doing it passionately, but I grew up doing it. So I think it's important to give people the opportunity to do that. Because I think it also helps people grow and learn.
Do you feel like as the executive director, you have to walk a line? Do you feel like you can like have this grit, this voice, and just like, we're doing this thing? And like, do you feel like that? What would happen if you did that? I don't know. Do you do that? Or do you mostly walk the line?
I usually walk the line because of many reasons.
Okay.
It's impossible to please everybody. I mean, it's just
100%.
impossible. But I always try to find a middle ground for everybody so that everybody can feel welcomed and feel accepted and feel like their voices are heard, regardless of what their view is. So that's kind of how I try to work in the community.
I used to work like that too. I'm at this stage in my life where like, no, no, there's through collaboration, we're going to move the needle and we're going to go through it this way. And it's not going to win and influence a bunch of people and everybody. So yeah, it's interesting the different seasons we go through.
For sure. Yeah.
It's interesting.
And I would love to be the kind of person who's just like, this is it, and we're doing it regardless.
I'm not that person, but like it is like I feel like there's my word lately is grit. There's got to have some grit. You got to have some kind of voice. The last thing I want to be is milquetoast. That's the last thing I want to. I don't want to pastor a church that's milquetoast. I don't want to have a family that's milquetoast. I don't want to be boring.
I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before.
Milquetoast?
Milquetoast. I don't think I've ever heard that.
Oh, this is just think of the most plain person ever. That's milquetoast.
I love that. That's so fun.
Yeah, well, I think it might be a generational thing.
It could be.
So kind of wrapping up this part of it with the Spring Area Arts Council, what's something that like brings you so much joy in your managing this? Like you're like, this is the thing that I can't help but talk about.
Everything I do is because of the opportunity that it brings to communities who don't get to see the arts.
Okay.
So my passion in the work that I do and the Arts Council as a whole does is being able to bring free, accessible events like Levitt Amp.
Yeah.
And hearing people come up to me and saying, this is the most amazing thing I've ever been to. Springfield has desperately needed this. Like, thank you for letting me bring my whole family, or, giving these opportunities to people who maybe in their schools all of the funding for arts have been cut, and so they don't get to see live concerts at their school, or they don't have a choir program anymore, or they don't have theater anymore in their schools. So allowing people to experience this outside of their regular space and going to enjoy it. I mean, the arts are so important to everything that we do. So yeah, that's my passion, is being able to provide this to communities who need it the most.
Provide arts to communities who don't get the opportunity. Okay.
Yeah. So like, one program that I brought to the Arts Council was Shakespeare in the Park.
Okay.
Which is a super, super common program across the country.
Right.
I always went down to St. Louis
to see it
at Forest Park. And Bloomington has a huge Shakespeare festival for people to attend. And I'm like, we're the capital city. Why do we not have a Shakespeare in the Park?
I like that.
So I found the funding to bring free Shakespeare performances to Enos Park, and this will be our 3rd year doing it.
How many people come to that?
The first year, I want to think maybe between 50 to 60 people came. It was the first time we'd done it.
Yeah.
I actually got phone calls the first year. They were like, oh, are you doing this another day? Because we're busy that night. Is it one night only? And so, you know, it was one night only. They didn't get to go. But just hearing a phone call, like, I want to do this, but, you know, I can't.
Did it keep up that traction, or
it
over the years?
It actually grew.
It grew.
Yeah. So last year was our 2nd year doing it, and it grew. We got up to about 100 attendees.
Wow.
So we almost doubled.
Okay.
How many attendees came. And this year, I'm thinking with that track record, we'll see even more people.
Okay.
But yeah, it's things like that.
So I saw a little bit of fire in you in that, and I really like that, because you were like, but that's good, because that's like, I asked you where you find your joy and your passion, and like, you know, I don't want somebody buttoned up and like, I find my joy, and like, you're like, no, I fought for this. This was something I wanted, and like, and it's exactly what you said, was bringing art to people, bringing art to the community in fresh ways. So that's exciting.
Thank you.
Okay, turning over to Levitt Amp.
Yeah.
That's starting, what's the date?
May 28th.
May 28th.
Yeah.
So next Monday will be, what's next Monday? What's today?
I don't know.
I don't even know either. We'll slice that part right out. Yeah. Okay, so first week, Levitt Amp. Here's my question, old Jay Shan.
Yeah.
He pivoted right before, but he's a man of honor, and he said, I'm going to partner with you.
Yes.
What's the thing you've learned so far about Levitt Amp?
Like since I started?
Since you started. Because you took it over halfway last year, right?
We took it over like right before the concerts were supposed to start. But the Arts Council's been involved with Levitt Amp since it started here in Springfield in 2019. I think for this year, what I've learned is how to communicate with the booking agents, like the talent agents for all of our artists.
Yeah.
That's
an interesting skill.
They can be nice.
Yeah.
They can be pushy.
Oh.
They can make some pretty ridiculous requests.
Okay, since we're the green room, we host the green room for all the artists.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying too.
Yes, thank
you. There are some where it's like they're so jovial and nice and congenial, and it's like, man, we're fam. And then there's some that's like, where are my 27 blue M&Ms?
Yes.
I requested this, and like it was clear, do not talk to me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's
learning
another,
that.
Yes, there's another reason why I kind of walk that line.
Yeah. Oh, well, in that instance, you have to.
Yes. Yeah. And so, learning how to negotiate with their agents is super, super important.
Yeah.
And reading contracts to
Oh.
the letter, because they put things in there that we didn't even talk about and didn't even say we would provide for them. And so you really got to be thorough with those contracts.
All the hard work, though, pays off because I would say this is one of the most blossoming things in Springfield. I don't know anywhere else you can go for high quality, free concerts, free art.
Yeah.
And it's safe, and it totally dispels everyone's image of downtown that's unsafe because 2,000 people come and they're all safe.
Yeah.
I think it's such a winsome thing of our city.
It is.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I hope it grows and grows this year.
Yeah, and
you really might have a problem actually on your hands.
I know.
I don't want to say that out loud.
I've thought about that.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Last year we saw on average about 2,000 attendees each week.
Yeah.
Just on average. Luckily, we still had plenty of space. There was no overcrowding issues, so we still have room to grow.
Yeah.
Without the worry of growing too much.
You could probably get another 1,000, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, since it started in 2019, we've doubled the amount of attendees, and we still have some room to grow.
Wow.
So yeah.
That I love. You have a big job on your hands though, because this is the first year it's all you.
From start to finish.
From start to finish. I'll tell you what my boss used to say to me. Don't mess up. And I want you to carry those words with you every Thursday. Okay?
I will.
Every time there's some kind of like crazy hiccup, just think, that old man upstairs, he said, don't mess up.
I guess I can't mess up.
There you go. No, I think you're going to do great. I think your passion's going to come through.
Thank you.
I would highly encourage anybody who's stayed along this far in the journey to listen. Like, Levitt Amp is an amazing thing to experience in downtown Springfield.
It is. And this program is genuinely one of the most community-centered programs I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Not only do we have partner organizations who help us put this on, we have a team of volunteers who come back every year, and we have people reaching out to us like, please, can I help with this? I wanna help. We grew so much since it started to be able to include like a vendor area for artists to come and sell their artwork.
Yeah.
We've got a community row now for organizations to come and, inform the community what services they provide.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
To everybody.
You have a kids section?
We've got a kids section. We showcase dancers and performers. We have local openers. We have headliners from across the world for people to enjoy. And I mean, this is just one of the most incredible programs. Like, the amount of sponsors that we get is incredible.
Full stop.
Yes. Yeah. It's truly, truly amazing what this program has accomplished for the community. It's brought so many people together. And it's like, it's not even possible without all of those people who have helped.
I love your passion. I love your passion on this. It's going to be, I'm known as the hot dog guy because we give out free hot dogs.
Yes.
I actually fought that. I was like, I don't know if we want to, because I don't want to take away money from vendors who are trying to make money. But we talked with those who were leading it several years ago, and they said, no, this is a good thing, and we're not fighting you all. We want you to do this.
Yeah.
So I was very sensitive to that, because we don't want to take away from anybody who's trying to make a living by us giving free hot dogs. So yeah. So now I'm known as the hot dog guy. Any dinner party I go to, hey, well, if they do notice me, hey, you're the hot dog guy. Yeah. And I don't even, anyways. All right. Well, thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate that. Is there anything you want to say? You're like, man, I wish you were asking this.
I don't think so. I think
cool.
We had a really great conversation.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.